Hi, I'm Mary Matz, creator of Twisted Yarns. In this video, learn to crochet the Moss Sttich Points. Since this technique is easily adapted, it is perfect for a variety of projects. Lengthen it to create a great table runner. Shorten it to dress up a nightstand or dresser. Made long and narrow, it's a wild scarf. For this demonstration, I'm making a table topper. The companion pattern contains easy-to-follow instructions for the table topper, plus how to vary the sizes of the points to suit your project. Down in the video description, you will also find the links to the related patterns and videos mentioned in this video, along with the timestamps for key moments in this video so you can jump ahead and back again as needed. Since the Moss Stitch begs to be striped, I chose lots of pastel colors for this project, but it works up great in one solid or just a few colors too. I'm using 4-ply sugar and cream cotton yarn with an H hook. This yarn is ideal for home decor because the finished fabric will lay flat and its thickness will help protect an array of delicate surfaces. Since the points are crocheted on opposing corners of the Moss Stitch square, we'll start with a brief review of how to crochet the square. Then we'll move right into making the points. Okay, form a slip knot and chain 2. 1, 2. Now, insert your hook in the second chain from the hook. Now, this is my little secret. Wrap this around counterclockwise your hook, around the hook, so that you're working under 2 strands. Pull up a loop and complete a single crochet. Chain 2 and work another single crochet into that very same space or that little ring. Chain 1. Then a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into that ring, chain 1. That's 2 corners formed. The chain 2s form the corners. So we have 2 corners of our little square done. So single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 1. That's the 3rd corner, and that chain 1 is on the side. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and chain 1. Now we have made our 4 corners, and on each side we have a space between 2 single crochets. So what we're going to do is slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet to join the round. Now, here's the secret. You're going to take the left edge and turn it toward the right. And we're going to find that first little space, side space at the base of that chain, and we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop, and complete a single crochet. Chain 1. Now we're at the corner space, so we're going to work a single crochet, chain 2, a single crochet, chain 1 in the corner space. The chain 1 creates the space over the first single crochet of the side. So we're going to find that chain 1 from the row below and go under it into that space, pull up a loop, and do another single crochet, chain 1 to create the second one, because you're growing a single crochet on each side. Now we're at a corner, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 1, find that little space there on the side, get in there. The first row is always the hardest to do work in the second row. Single crochet, chain 1, and then we're in the corner again. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 1, find that side space, because it's tight on that first row. Get in there, get the single crochet, chain 1, and then into the last corner space, a single crochet, chain 2, a single crochet, chain 1. Now we're at the beginning of the row. So we're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. Let's get in there. And close that round. Take the left edge, turn it toward the right, which repositions our yarn, our feeder yarn, right over the side space. So you can see we have 2 side spaces on each side, and we have 1 corner space in each of the corners. So all we have to do is continue to work in this fashion. Watch my video, How to Crochet the Moss Stitch Square Untwisted, if you need more help with the square. On this row, we have 4. 1 in the corner, 2, 3, and 1 in the other corner. Each row, you'll be adding 1 more single crochet. When you have 19 stitches across each of the sides, then you'll be at the right size to begin the points. Now that we have the square, it's time to add the points. However, you need to decide whether to make the points the same width as the diagonal measurement of the square, narrower, or wider depending on your preference. For the table topper, I'm making them the same width, but the variations are included in the written pattern too. Okay, so before we start this side, we're going to count off from the corner space. Now, I've made sure that the back side of the last row worked around on this square is facing me. So now, and you can tell because it has 1 loop at the top. If you turn it over, you will see 2 loops at the top. That's the right side of the last row worked. We want the wrong side of the last row worked, because we've turned after every row. Okay, so now here's our corner space, and we're going to count 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the very next space, which I marked right here, is where we're going to start this row. And we're going to start every row right above that. We never finish this part off. That just stays as a point. Before you go on, we're going to go to the opposite side, and we're going to count back from the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. In that space, mark that space, because that's where we are going to end this row. We're going to start here. We're going to go up this side, around that corner, and come to this point here. Then we're going to turn and come back. In our marked stitch, we're going to insert our hook and pull up a loop just to join the yarn. And with both the yarn tail and the feeder yarn, we are going to chain 1. Then we're going to drop off the yarn tail, and under those 2 loops we're going to chain 1 more. Now, in that very same space, we're going to work a single crochet and a chain 1. And from then on, you're going to work a single crochet, chain 1 in each space all the way to the corner. All right, we're getting to the corner. Here's the last single crochet on this side. Single crochet, chain 1 on the side of the side. Then we're going to go into the corner where we're going to work 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet in that corner space and a chain 1. Now we're going to continue along this edge to our marked stitch. So a single crochet, chain 1, a single crochet, chain, just like before. Single crochet, chain 1. Now, there's our marked space. We're going to insert our hook in that space, pull up a loop, work a single crochet, and chain 1 and turn. We just turned it. Now, the wrong side of this last row is facing us again. To start this right off, you don't have to do anything more here because that's going to be a nice, neat turn. But in that very first space, we're going to pull up a loop and work a single crochet, chain 1, and continue down this row, just like we did before, with a single crochet, chain 1 in each of the spaces along the side. At the corner, we work a single crochet, chain 2, a single crochet, chain 1, just like we did before. And we only have to worry about it when we get to the end of this row. So, I'll meet you then. Now, before we get to the end here, we are going to weave this end in because you want to bury it before you work over it, because then it's gone. We work a single crochet, chain 1. Now, between the chain up, which is right there, and the first single crochet, which is right in that same space, we're going to insert our hook. It's tight. Get in there, pull up a loop, and complete a single crochet. That ends the round, and that will make this edge perfectly straight. So now we're going to chain 1 and turn. So from now on, all the rows are the same. So I want you to continue to work your point. Each point is made up of 6 rows and 2 yellow rows. So it's a total of 8 rows. So if you don't want to change your color, then don't worry about it. So do 6 rows and then 7, 8 rows. They're all worked the same. And just like we added the yarn on at the beginning of the green, you will add on the yellow right onto that end. And I will meet you to show you what to do with the turquoise. It's a little bit different when you do this one. When you start it, you got to count off. This one that is really right in the end, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the space where you put your marker. And I have the wrong side of the last row facing me. On this side, you count back. This one in the end, count as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place your marker right there. You will have 16 spaces, starting with your marked space to the corner, and 16 spaces from this marker to the corner. That's how you know you're in the absolutely perfect place. All you have to do is insert your hook in the marked space, and then you work this exactly like you did the green stripe. 6 rows of the turquoise, 2 rows of the yellow, then you count off the same number of stitches, and you start your pink. What's nice about this pattern is you can make this as long as you want to make it. Just keep adding little pointy stripes. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make Moss Sttich Points. Leave a comment and let me know what you made. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos. Happy crocheting!